It's April now, March 2025 is over, and I'm gonna let you guys know what I consumed this month. So this was actually a terrible month for me in terms of consuming stuff. I only ended up watching 14 movies this month. Only 14, like that was just not at all what I was expecting. I went on a trip with my girlfriend, and then after that I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, and then I had a flu, and like all of that was a span of like pretty much the whole second half of March. So yeah, it's been an eventful time for me. However, even though I didn't consume as much, I still did want to make this video. So on March 9th, I was able to see Mickey 17 during its opening weekend, and I actually really enjoyed this movie. I was happy I was able to see this one in the theater, and I actually have my post-watch thoughts here. Watch, I'm gonna go back in time. So I'm currently here at the movie theater. It's 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday. I'm gonna be seeing Mickey 17, so I'm pretty pumped for that. I got this churro croissant here, and gonna get a cappuccino inside. So I just got out of the theater right now, and it was a pretty good movie. There's a lot of random kind of crazy, just randomness, I don't know. But I actually really enjoyed it. I think that it was pretty solid overall. I mean, I don't have much to say just yet. I kind of have to kind of sit with this. I don't know, it was just very interesting. Cast was cool. Big fan of just how all the shots and all that looked. Good colors, but just kind of random. That's all I can really say. I mean, it was good though. It was definitely a good movie. So it's been over a month since I've seen this movie, and honestly, I haven't really thought about it much. Like, I know this was kind of one of the biggest releases to come out so far this year, and as I said, I enjoyed the movie, but it's just crazy that there still just hasn't been like that one movie that's really caught my attention this year. Rain Man is a movie that I've had on my watch list for quite some time, and I was able to finally give this one a go, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm not really the biggest fan of Tom Cruise or Dustin Hoffman, so this was just a really cool story, really sweet. And yeah, this was probably one of my most enjoyed movies of the month. So I hadn't seen any of the Men in Black movies, and I just randomly put the first one on one day, and I ended up watching the second and third one like the following days after that. And you know what, this was a pretty good little trilogy. I mean, I think the first one's obviously gonna be the best, but it was just kind of fun, you know. I always appreciate little sci-fi stuff, aliens, you know. And then ending off the month, I was able to see The Monkey in theaters with my girlfriend. This was a fun little watch. You know, it had its fun little moments, some little campy kind of stuff. You know, some moments that were really interesting to see in like a horror movie, like moments you wouldn't expect for them to keep it going, but they kept it going and it was pretty nice. Wasn't anything too crazy, but definitely just a fun little movie to watch. Now we're jumping over to music. I listened to 3,474 minutes of music, and that also is just right under 60 hours. The Alchemist, once again, he's still here. Top artists here, we had Larry June, Don Toliver, Kendrick Lamar, 2 Chainz. Once again, I still was listening to that Life is Beautiful album from them. For my top songs, Flocky Flocky is gonna be #1 with 24 plays. I think this might be my most played song so far with all these little kind of month consuming videos I'm making. Like 24 plays is a lot. And then it's followed by some Playboi Carti action, Evil Jordan, Good Credit. That's gonna be my favorite song from the album. You're My System, good old house music. Don't Leave Me, good old just nice throwback jam. For albums, Playboi Carti album was something I was really, really listening to. I don't think I was like super into it, but it's definitely a good listen. Then we got the new Men I Trust album, pretty solid. It wasn't really as amazing as I was hoping for, but still enjoyed some of the songs nevertheless. The new Nav album, that was, a solid listen. I haven't really listened to it since my initial listen, but it was enjoyable. The new Saba and No ID album, this was just me listening to it. I honestly didn't really have any songs that stuck with me. And then Chromacopia sneaking in there with the little 19 minutes right there. And then we have one milestone for this month, and that is that I reached 7,500 minutes total, and that was on March 26th. So, I'm still listening to music. We'll always listen to some stuff. If I'm driving, if I'm at work, if I'm just chilling here at my desk, playing some Fortnite, whatever it is, I'm always trying to listen to some music. So movies and music are always the two that I'm gonna always highlight. But, as I said, I didn't really consume much. I mean, I ended up finishing season 2 of Severance. That was good, but I mean, that was weeks ago. Like, people aren't talking about that anymore. I did start up the new show, The Studio, from Seth Rogen. Phenomenal show, been loving that. Basketball's been great for the Lakers. They were able to secure the 3rd seed. Playoffs are starting soon, so I'm excited for some basketball with that. But honestly, that's just what I consumed. I don't have much for you guys this month around, but I'm already in April. I've been watching a lot of movies, a lot of stuff, so I'm excited for whenever I make that video. So that's what I consumed in March. Let's see what I consume next month.